In this video, we are going to be talking about the season 7 and 8 of Tears of a Beautiful Maiden movie, a Nollywood Pictures TV movie. So in case you do not know, the season 5 and 6 of this movie, Tears of a Beautiful Maiden, has been released on Nollywood Pictures TV, alright? And we are going to be going ahead to review and recap the video. Not just that, I'm also going to be telling you when we are expecting to get the season 7 and season 8 of this movie, as after the movie a whole lot of people have been asking whether there will be a continuation to this movie. When will the continuation will be released? I'm going to be answering that in this video, and is a first class hand information. So before I go ahead to do that, I want you to like this video and subscribe to this channel, because in this channel I present to you a whole lot of trending movies. So the season 5 and 6 of this movie is actually getting the movie very interesting, because a whole lot of unimaginable has actually happened. All right, now Amaka went ahead to challenge the queen simply because she is now sleeping with the prince. So she now had the guts to go and challenge the queen, which I do not know what give her the courage. Even if the prince has promised to marry you, you do not have the right to go and challenge the mother or to go and insult the mother, because the mother at the end of the day still have rights in the palace. Even if the prince wants to marry you, the prince will still not allow you to insult her mother. So Amaka gathered the courage, went and insulted the mother after telling the mother to sack the man, threatening the queen that at the end of the day she will be the queen of the kingdom. Now on the other hand, Adanna has run to the bush, and luckily for her, she was unable to be caught by even the people that the prince sent. Now she has escaped from them, and she's still in the bush. The gate man went into the bush searching for her all through the bush, and luckily for Adanna, the gate man was able to see her. All right, now the gate man has carried Adanna and taken her to the Onowu of the community, and the Onowu of the community actually promised that justice is going to prevail. So they are still making the plans when the prince discovered and got information that Adanna is in the village clinic. Now the prince was on a call telling his boys to go to the village clinic and go and assassinate Adanna. Behind her was Amaka, unknowingly to the prince. She did not know that Amaka was at the back, hearing everything he was discussing with his boys. Now Amaka too, being a fool, I don't know whether she no get common sense, she was still there at the end of the day. Instead of pretending that she did not hear anything, she still went ahead to tell the prince that she heard everything that he was saying. But the only condition that will make her to keep quiet is if the prince will promise to make her his queen. Of course, now what do you expect? The prince promised to make her the queen, because I do not understand why Amaka will behave that way. Somebody you know is a murderer, somebody you know committed an offense as great as killing somebody, you still went ahead and said it to her front that you heard what she was discussing. What do you think? Of course, the person will also try to take your life, and that's exactly what happened. The prince went ahead and told Amaka that he is going to make her his queen in order for her to keep the secret. Now the prince told Amaka to go to her room and then bring all her luggages so that they will live together as husband and wife. Amaka, who has been looking for this kind of opportunity, was very happy, and she immediately went to her room to pack all her luggages. The prince entered there and assassinated her. All right, and that was how her own life ended. Somehow I do not pity Amaka, because she was more of a jealous being. She was jealous of Adanna, she was evil, and a whole lot of things. So that is what they say, that evil that you wish unto other people shall be wished unto you too. So now Amaka is off the scene as the prince has taken her. The prince has taking the lives of a whole lot of people. Do not forget that he killed the king to inherit the property and become the king. He killed the maiden. He tried to kill Adanna. Now he has killed Amaka, which is very bad. Once you start doing evil, you will keep up doing evil so that you will be able to cover up all your plans and and that is exactly what is happening to the prince. I know that prince is not happy doing all these things, but he don't have a choice. Now the whole matter is about the Tukas. The person that the prince sent to kill the king started threatening to kill the king too, because the king has been questioning all his life and every other thing. At the end of the day, the Prince boys were so sharp and they shot the guy. After shooting the guy, the prince left the scene. Immediately the prince left the scene, police entered, and as police entered, they arrested all those boys. But the prince was so lucky that he was not there. He has left before that point in time. So this movie storyline is somehow not making sense. Tell me in the comment section, do you think that the storyline of this movie is making sense? To me, I think that Nollywood should upgrade in their storytelling, because the storytelling is somehow too childish, although the movie is very, very interesting. All right, now after that scene, the prince, immediately knowing fully well that everywhere is hot, that no place is safe because the police is now involved, he went back to the palace, packed his luggages, and he was about to leave the palace. Before knowing he was about to leave the palace, when Adana and the prince and every other person were already in the palace, even though he did not greet you, no, he just went inside to pack all his bags, but he did not see Adana. So when he came back and wanted to leave the palace, he saw Adana and he got surprised. Immediately the queen confronted him and told him that he's a wicked child, Bobo Tibo, that why will he commit all those atrocities. He wanted to deny it, but the evidence there choke. Evidence was too much. He couldn't deny it at all. So he had no other option than to kneel down and start to apologize. But the queen was not ready to forgive her. In fact, they was not ready to forgive him. In fact, the queen disowned him immediately. On that particular scene, the police entered and they arrested Prince. All right, so not just being arrested the prince, but the queen was not even ready to remedy any situation. He went ahead and cursed the prince, telling the prince that as he killed his own father, that his own children is going to kill him. That is if he was able to come out from the prison alive. But he might not even go to prison. He might be sentenced to death, because he who kills somebody should also die. So now a whole lot of people are asking, will there be continuation of this movie? Will there be part 6? Will there be part 7 and part 8 of this movie? The way this movie ended, I can categorically say that there will be no part 7 and part 8 of this movie, because the movie has already ended. We are not expecting any other thing. Had it been that the prince was not caught in season 5 and 6, then would have said that maybe in season 7 and 8 the prince will be caught. So with the way it ended, I can categorically say that there will be no season 7 and 8 of this movie. However, tell me in the comment section what you generally think about this movie. Do you think it's worth all the airtime and all the data you spent watching it, or that Nollywood should try and upgrade their game? Do not forget that this channel will present you a whole lot of movie updates. So ensure you subscribe to this channel, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye for now.